This video is going to show you how to identify key components of the trigonometric function written in this way. So in order to do this effectively, let me write the general form of a trigonometric function. Y equals a sine of b x minus c plus d. Now, we're going to start with the sine function. The amplitude is just the number in front of the sine function. Usually you want to take the absolute value of it, but our number is positive, so this is just 3.5. Now, b in our case is just 1. There's no number in front of x squared, so there is a 1 there. We just don't put it down. C is this number right here. The minus sign goes with the formula or with the x so that you don't have to use it when you're doing the value of c. And then d is this number right here, and it is with a negative sign. So now that we know that, let's go ahead and put it all together. The formula for the period of the trig function is the fundamental period of sine and cosine divided by b. Well, in this case, the b value is 1, so the period for this function is just 2 pi. The midline is just the d value. And for us, it's negative 5. The phase shift, the formula for the phase shift is c over b. For us, again, the b value is 1, and the c value is positive 3 pi over 4. So we're going to shift this function 3 pi over 4 steps to the right. Now let's look at the cosine function. Let me switch color a little bit. So this is y equals a cosine of b times x minus c plus d. Now, in order to look at this function effectively, it helps sometimes to rewrite it. So y equals negative 4 cosine of 4 pi times x minus, and then negative 14, and then plus 2. So this way, our sign inside the parenthesis actually matches our sign in the formula, and we clearly see that c is negative here. So let's go from there. Amplitude. So this is where the absolute value comes in. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4. So the actual answer is 4. No negative sign. The period for this function, just like the sine period, the formula is 2 pi over b. This time my b is not just 1, so let's go ahead and calculate it. 2 pi over 4 pi. The pi will cancel out, and the 2 and the 4 will reduce. So 1/2. The period is just 1/2 on this one. The midline, that's the easiest one to determine. It is the value of d, and it's just 2, positive 2 in this case. And then the phase shift, c over b again. B is not 1 on this one. C is negative 14, and b is 4 pi. You do go ahead and reduce that, so negative 7 on the top, 2 pi on the bottom. Negative 7 over 2